Hey, what's going on? Joe Coffey here for PremierGuitar.com. I'm with Elliot from Line 6. Elliot, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, Joe?
Good to see you. Well, take a look at this, guys. We're all about guitar, obviously, and when you see this, you might think, what are they doing? This is the wrong product demo for what we're digging on. But actually, as you guys may know, when it comes to audio interfaces, especially in the digital realm, you can step up to the MIDI interface, and when it comes to MIDI, there's a certain amount of keyboard involved, but this thing has a lot of relevance when it comes to guitar, and so that's what we're going to talk about. So, Elliot, what are we looking at here?
This is the new Pod Studio KB37 from Line 6. It is a MIDI keyboard controller. It's a 37-note MIDI keyboard controller, but it also has an integrated audio interface. So this is a USB audio interface that has two microphone inputs with phantom power. It's got a guitar input with a pad, so if you're using something active, you can pad it down, or passive, you can take the pad off. It's also got line inputs. It's got a stereo monitor in, so if you want to jam along with like an MP3 player or something like that, you can plug in. It's got SPDIF out. It's a fully functional USB audio interface. One of the things that's really great about the Pod Studio line of audio interfaces is that it's got the exclusive Line 6 Tone Direct monitoring technology. Many audio interfaces now have near zero latency. They can claim near zero latency, and the way they're doing that is by just letting you hear the hardware. Letting you hear your guitar coming straight out of the hardware.
Yeah, on the way, yeah.
Exactly, and it's not processed. And as guitar players, we know that is not inspirational to play with just a dry guitar. So what we allow you to do with the included PodFarm plugin and the Tone Direct monitoring technology, you're actually able to monitor a fully processed tone. You can hear your amp modeling, your effects. Everything without any perceivable latency latency at all. It's really a great way to record guitar tracks.
And let me pause you for a second. If you're familiar with our videos, you know that at AES last year, we ran through the Pod Farm and had quite a demo there. So if you want to hear the tones, and it's so cool, you can put so many things in 2 different channels. So definitely look for that video on PremierGuitar.com. Go to the video page and search for Line 6.
Exactly, and one of the great things about PodFarm is, as they'll see in the other videos that demo PodFarm well, is that not only is it perfect for processing guitar and getting great guitar tones, it's also got the bass amps and cabinets. So you can scroll through and pick different bass amps or cabinets to put in your tone. You can double click and you see right there you've got a great bass amp. You can look at the cabinet. You have some adjustable parameters here for early reflections, microphone types, and you can actually change the cabinet. You can even use a guitar cabinet on a bass head if you wanted to. But even further, because this is a keyboard, because it's a keyboard and audio interface integrated, it's really intended to be a kind of a complete studio. So, you know, as I said, it's got some mic preamps built in. But what we've done is we've done this great Line 6 modeling as well in the software for mic pre's. So if I put a mic pre in the signal chain, you see something that might look familiar as a classic American mic pre. Not only can you set kind of the gain on the input, you can level that on the output, and then you've got a fully functional EQ in the middle. Just scroll through some of those. This is lo-fi is cool. It's a Line 6 original, which kind of gives you like a telephone or megaphone kind of sounds. Then there's the classic, you know, clean tube preamp, classic 60s pre. And then one other really great aspect of the KB37, the Pod Studio KB37, is that we're also including Riffworks T4, which is a great little looping tool, and it comes with 4 instant drummers. Great way to capture ideas really quickly. We are also including a version of Ableton Live Lite, which is called Ableton Live Lite Line 6 Studio Edition, which is 16 tracks. Most Ableton Live Lite is either 4 or 8. Our other Pod Studio interfaces come with 8 track versions of Ableton Live Lite. The KB37 and the Pod Studio UX2, they both come with the 16 track version, and they are Rewire compatible. We're also including Propeller Head's Reason Adapted, which is really great because you can actually, you know, play all the great synths that are in Reason Adapted, rewire them into the 16-track version of Ableton that's included, play your guitar, acoustic, keyboards, vocals, anything you want to record, process it through PodFarm on the front end. Then you can also actually, it comes as a plugin, which you can instantiate within any DAW that supports Mac RTAS, AU, or VST, or Windows RTAS and VST.
What I'm hearing here is that, you know, there are a lot of guys out there with a DAW, and, you know, they're maybe cutting some stuff that they're recording and bringing their ideas to a band, but, you know, the next step up, let's, you know, cutting full demos. I mean, you could outfit yourself with a full studio if you want to. This sounds like a great way to get all those elements together. Plus, it's got your, you know, audio input. It's got the same, you know, processing and latency, you know, reduction or elimination as other, you know, Line 6 interfaces. This is a really cool step up.
Exactly. I mean, so many guitarists now are multi-instrumentalists, and as you said, a lot of guitarists are songwriters. They want to make a demo or something. They need something to be able to record all of those instruments. If a guitar player buys the Pod Studio KB37, it basically has a complete studio in a box. You've got your MIDI controller, you've got your audio interface, you've got a great plug-in, you've got great recording software that comes with it. It's basically a one-stop shop for recording all your ideas. The other thing that I didn't mention also is that the KB37 includes the free Effects Junkie model pack, so you add 35 models to the 90 plus that already come in the version of Pod Farm that's included. Yeah.
If people want to find out more about this, where can they go online?
They can just visit our website at line6.com.
All right, so as far as production, availability, price, what should we know?
Well, this is going to be released in the first quarter of 2009. The retail is $419. The map price is $299.
Fantastic. All right, thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, Joe.
I'm Joe Coffey. You're watching PremierGuitar.com.